Welcome back, Coach's Corner. We're talking basketball. Now we turn our attention to our boys basketball team. After 2 weeks, the Wildcats are 1-5 on the season, with 3 games before the Christmas holiday break. Ponca City picked up a big win at the Hera basketball tournament on Thursday, but then lost their next 2 games. And Coach, when you win that first game, you get on the championship side, so you're going to play better teams. And I think that probably, as much as anything at the Hera tournament, had to do with the records on Friday and Saturday.
Well, we played a very tough schedule from the very beginning of the year. Everybody we played at this point right now has been ranked in the top 10 in their respective class, and when you're playing good people, there's very little margin for error, and we haven't seemed to put together a full half or a full game right now. We played pretty good in some halves, but haven't played good in the second half sometimes. When you're playing good teams like that, a mistake here or there can kind of turn into a snowball effect, and that's kind of where we're at.
We go back to Thursday, and as Coach mentioned, the parade of ranked teams that Ponca City played started Thursday with a game against St. Mary's. They were known as Mount St. Mary's when I was growing up, but it's a private school. They were ranked 7th in Class 4A when you played them. They had a 6'9" post player and a 6'8" post player, plus they had a bunch of good guards. Yet you guys found a way to win on Thursday, 44-38.
Well, we played pretty well in the second half against those guys. We were able to make some adjustments, and the big thing was we didn't make any mistakes down the stretch against those guys, or many mistakes, and it allowed us to come out on top. We were able to hit our free throws down the stretch and get some good looks at the basket while playing good on the defensive end, and that correlated to a win because we didn't have any breakdowns.
The excitement there is that you go to the championship side. Unfortunately, Mustang has another real top flight ball club this year. They were the number 1 seed in the tournament, and you came out against them, and Coach, you picked up where you left off Thursday. Great first half against Mustang. Go to the locker room behind, I believe, by 1 or 2 points, and looked like it was going to be a barn burner of a game, and then Mustang came out and played better and won the game in the second half. And I know that probably was of concern to you, the way we played the second half.
Well, we made too many unforced errors in the second half, and we didn't knock down open shots when we had open shots. We shot 21% against Mustang in the second half, where we shot 44% in the first half, and that a 20-point percentage difference in how you shoot the ball makes a big difference. Mustang's got a very good team again. They'll probably be one of the top teams in 6A. By the end of the season. I mean, they're right there on the cusp of it right now. Their depth was outstanding. I mean, they suited up 11 kids, and all 11 kids could do a little bit, and that was evidenced by the box score. I mean, 10 of their 11 kids scored at least 2 points in the game, and when you're playing a team like that and you got that many kids that are a threat, I mean, it makes it really tough because it's hard to double off and help on somebody when all the kids can score the basketball.
On Saturday, Ponca City played in the 3rd place game at Hera, and again, the number 1 team in 2A was the opponent, the Vikings of Northeast High School. And again, it was a game in which Ponca City could have won. Northeast, though, came out on top. That was kind of an in-between game. The first game we won, the second game we lost, the third game we had an opportunity, and they were able to hold us off there in the 4th quarter and win it. Very athletic team. But I know that game probably left you feeling like we had some unfinished business against Northeast.
Well, we came out and played really well in the first half, and then there at the start of the 3rd quarter, we let them get a 6-0 run to go up 8 points, and then eventually they pushed it to 10 before we were able to score again. And we kind of fought an uphill battle from that point as we tried to get back in the game. And being down 10 and having to fight back into the game, it just made every possession really, really critical on both ends of the floor. And unfortunately, We made some plays. We just make enough plays to get back in and come out on top.
Wildcats practice Monday and then get back on the road Tuesday for another game, this time at Metro Christian. Metro's 3-3. Coach, tell me about them.
Well, you know, Metro's traditionally a very good team. They have been throughout the years. You know, they've got a wide range of students, being a private school in the Tulsa area. You know, that they don't seem to have the size that they've always had in the past, but you know, very athletic team. They play a very good schedule in the Tulsa area, kind of like we do. You know, they're not afraid to play anybody in the 5A, 6A ranks, even though they're just a 4A school. You know, they'll be very disciplined, very well coached, and you know, it will be a game where you know, mistakes will be magnified. I mean, you know, probably the team that makes the fewest mistakes has the best chance of coming out on top.
Wildcats will play Metro in Tulsa on Tuesday. Then, Alan, you get back for about a week, and I know that's going to be a good week for you and the team to work on some things and just get a little bit of maybe not rest, but not game type situations.
You know, we need this week coming up after we play Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so that you know, we can get back and, you know, work on the fundamental aspects of basketball. I mean, it's really hard to do that at this time of the year, especially as many games as we played. You just, you know, here down the stretch, practice has kind of had to be limited because of the number of games and trying to keep the kids well rested. So coming up after this week, Tuesday night's game, this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will be really important that we can, you know, get back and work on the fundamentals and, you know, not have to spend quite as much time focusing on, you know, the next upcoming opponent. I mean, hopefully we'll be able to get some good quality practices in. You know, we've still got a couple kids that are kind of banged up from different injuries they had early in the season. So, you know, hopefully we can get those healthy and things, and, you know, we'll continue to get a little better.
That's this week's Coach's Corner. For Alan Hibler and Dwight Winburn, I'm Phil Turney.